Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to just be doing a quick get ready with me and we're going to be talking about unpopular makeup artists and beauty influencer opinions, okay? Because I feel like, one, it's a cool trend going around. Everybody's talking about their unpopular opinions on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. But I feel like I have a lot of unpopular opinions when it comes to this space that I'm in, the beauty world, being a makeup artist as well as an influencer. There's things I hear from both sides quite often. Before we begin, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's go ahead and get started. I usually don't do this in videos, but your girl needs to prep a little bit, and this is something new that I've been doing. And I'm just gonna start with the Peter Thomas Roth Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrogel eye patches. I like to just put these underneath my eyes while I'm doing my eyeshadow because this is really hydrating. My under eye area has been super puffy lately because I just feel like I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know, so I like just to slap these babies on. All right, now that we got these eye patches on, I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my lips. So I'm using the Laneige lip sleeping mask. You guys know this is my jam and I use it every single day consistently. I love to have this on before I do my makeup because it's really just going to soothe my lips and add some moisture and hydration. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna start by prepping my eyelids. If I don't mention what I'm using in the video, do not worry, do not fret, okay? I will definitely put it down in the description box. So let's just go ahead and get started. I will say my first unpopular opinion is referring to like the whole influencer world, and that is you don't need to have a big following to get on PR or even receive like some type of sponsorship for content. I think a lot of people are under the impression in order to get paid from YouTube or from a brand, to receive products consistently from a brand, you need to have like 200,000 followers, 500,000 subscribers, and guys, that is honestly not true at all. Take me for an example. I'm only at what, 4,000 subscribers, and on Instagram I'm at about 6,000 followers, and I receive PR from a lot of well-known major brands. Okay, we're talking Maybelline. You guys probably seen on my Instagram I received a really beautiful package from Tatcha, Pixie. I've collabed with MAC before. A lot of big major brands. I just saw one of my like social media friends, he just got selected for the Sephora squad, and I think he's at like 5,000 followers, and he's on Anastasia's PR list. I've gotten PR from Morphe. Like, I'm talking major brands. What you guys have to realize that PR is while some brands only care about your following, a lot of brands care more so about your talent. If you are posting fire looks on Instagram and the quality of your work is amazing, a brand is definitely going to recognize that and would want to post you more often. They're gonna be like, wow, this guy or this girl has such amazing talent and their quality is just phenomenal as well. Like, I need them to use our products, and they will definitely put you on their PR list and send you things. But see, what you guys don't realize is that you gotta have, you know, some good quality. Even if you can't afford like a really expensive camera, taking your iPhone photos in great lighting and using your back camera instead of your front camera makes all the difference. You can't be out here taking webcam photos and expect to get on somebody's PR list. That's not how it works. And you also can't be posting once every freaking 3 months a makeup look and expect a brand to want to put you on their PR list. PR, I feel like they mainly look at your quality of your work, your consistency, your talent, as well as your engagement. I think those things matter more than a following. If you guys are wondering, I am using the Morphe palette. I think this is the Boss Mood palette, and I am currently using the shade called Play It Cool. It's like this cool tone, like brownie shade right here. I think we're going neutral. I think that's what we're doing today. I'm not entirely sure. And so go along with like PR, there's also sponsorships. So some people feel like they cannot get paid from social media because they have a really small following. Now, will you be rich? No. Okay, I don't think so. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion. I don't think you gonna be able to be rich. You probably won't be able to pay your rent with it, but you might be able to pay a little phone bill every now and again. You know what I'm saying? A little something like that. You might be able to. It's all about asking the right questions, knowing your worth, because I feel like a lot of brands see a smaller creator and then says like, hey, we're launching this and we want you to create 5 Instagram videos and 10 YouTube videos and post a picture every single day for the next 2 years using our product, like, and in exchange we'll just send you the stuff for free. Like, no, like, that's not how this works. You have to pay for my time. I'm taking time out of my day to do this. For a lot of us who are on the smaller side, we work full-time jobs. If I have to take time out of my day, my life to do this content for you, then I should be compensated. Another unpopular opinion that I have is that you have to wait for brands to reach out to you in order to ask for like PR or ask for product or something like that. That is not true at all. Most of the brands that I've been blessed enough to receive products from, they did not reach out to me. I reached out to them. It's all about how you say things and how you word things, because if you're just like, hey, I want free stuff, can you send me product? Ain't nobody sending you products, sis. They're gonna be like, okay, and so does the rest of the world. I'm sure the person who is behind the desk that is in charge of PR, they have a passion in something, and I'm sure they want free stuff too. But that's not the way you go about it. That's not the way you ask for it. So it's all about your approach. There's a lot of us out there, okay? There is a bunch of content creators, a bunch of influencers, especially in the beauty space. So the likelihood of them seeing you is pretty slim. It's pretty slim, especially when it's a really huge, well-known international brand. They have so many people tagging them. Have you ever typed in like hashtag Anastasia Beverly Hills and just hit refresh? Like, it's constantly in rotation because so many people use the brand, so many people shop with the brand. So it's like, it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to just see you. You have to shoot your shot because you never know what could come out of it. All right, guys, so we talked about being small and getting on PR, but right now I want to talk about something that bothers me probably the most, and I hear it so often and it drives me insane. And in honor of me doing a cut crease right now, I feel like it's the perfect time to talk about this. I do work at MAC, so like I'm a counter makeup artist, but then I'm also a freelance makeup artist because I do have a kit. I do travel to clients and take care of clients. I'm able to see like 3 different perspectives of things, and I get to hear things from everyone, right? So I get to hear things from fellow freelance makeup artists as well as just counter makeup artists as well as the influencer world, right? And what drives me insane the most is that I need people to understand that cut creases and glitter is not the only form of artistry. However, runway makeup is also not the only form of artistry. Okay, like I am sick and tired of hearing professional makeup artists who work on maybe celebrities or they do like fashion week and things like that talk down on artists who want to wear, you know, 10 pounds of foundation and cream contour and glitter and cut creases. Like, you are not the queen or king of artistry, okay? I'm sorry, you're not. That person is just as much as an artist as you, okay? They just have a different form of makeup that they like, and there is nothing wrong with that, okay? But also, those people who do cut creases and glitter, who look down on makeup artists who do runway makeup, they be feeling like that's not art because it's very skin-like and dewy and minimalistic, and the eyebrows aren't sculpted to the gods. Like, that's also artistry. Like, everybody has different form of artistry. Why is it that everybody like is going against each other? And the same thing with clientele. Clients need to realize, okay, just because this person doesn't do cut creases and glitter doesn't mean that they're not a great makeup artist. They're an amazing makeup artist. They could be amazing, but you know, that's just not their style, and it's okay with that. All you have to do is then find another makeup artist who does the style of makeup that you like and book them, but don't talk down on the artist who doesn't do all of that. It's like, why is everybody going against each other because they don't do the form of art that they like? I personally find both beautiful. I find avant-garde makeup beautiful. I find special effects makeup beautiful. I find cut creases Instagram makeup beautiful. Like, I find it all beautiful. It's all art, you know, and I would love to master each part of it. So I don't know why y'all be hating on each other so much, but y'all need to chill out. Maybe y'all need to learn from one another, okay? Y'all need to learn. I'm gonna go ahead and take these bad boys off. Do you see how smooth that look? I feel like I ain't got no pores now. That thing looks smooth. Yes, child. Ooh, yes. But yeah, guys, I hate hearing other makeup artists talk down on those who like Instagram makeup or those who do runway makeup. Like, I hate it. It bothers me so much because it's like, we are a community. We all have a love for makeup, and I just wish that we would all embrace that. So now that I have cut my crease, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this beautiful Gatsby pigments on. This is from Peach's Makeup. It's a really beautiful, like, champagne-y gold kind of color. I love doing my liner like this because I just feel like it just makes my eyes look like this. Whatever that means, I think it looks so pretty. So another unpopular opinion that I have is not all influencers want to be makeup artists. And maybe this is just an unpopular opinion for the makeup artist community because all influencers feel my vibe. But it's like, it gets really annoying hearing makeup artists talk down on influencers, saying don't take advice from them. They want to be a makeup artist. They're not a working makeup artist. It's like, nobody said we wanted to be a makeup artist, sis. I ain't never say that. I ain't never say that. First of all, what y'all don't realize is a lot of influencers were makeup artists at one point, okay? Pretty much, I want to say like 70% of the community worked at MAC at one point. Arnell, Omrizi, Jeffree Star, Patrick Star, Manny MUA, Karen, okay? Jaclyn Hill. The list goes on and on and on. If you're an OG Nikki Tutorials fan, then you know she used to be a working makeup artist as well. So first of all, most influencers were makeup artists at one point, but they just realized it's definitely a lot better working from home, not having to talk to anybody and create content than it is to have to travel around and do makeup. I'm using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio eyeliner in the shade Polished White. And it's really crazy because people be really out here assuming that all, you know, influencers want to be makeup artists, or that you shouldn't take their advice because they're not a makeup artist. And personally, to me, I think that's freaking crazy that people have this mindset, because it's like this. Most of the people watching my channel is women. Now, when you are either like on your period or you're sick or something, you might say like, oh, you're in pain, and one of your homegirls might come along and say, hey, like, this has worked for me. Drink this kind of tea. Don't walk around without socks on. Like, crazy remedies like that. And you try it out because somebody you know has tried it out. Now, that person that gave you that advice, they're not claiming to be a doctor or a specialist in like menstrual cycles or whatever, but you're trusting their judgment and you're trying out their methods to see if it works. Now, the same thing goes for influencers. We are not claiming to be makeup artists, dermatologists, estheticians, or anything like that. However, there's things that we've tried and methods we tried that we've learned, and they work for us. So what do? We come on here on camera to share those tips and tricks with you guys. No one's claiming to be a professional makeup artist. We're just saying, hey, using this foundation with a sponge has worked better for me than applying it with a brush. This foundation, it's not giving me full coverage, and I like full coverage. So if you are somebody who likes full coverage, then maybe this won't work for you. That's all we're saying. Nobody's out here to be like, I'm the professional, I know what I'm talking about, you don't know what you're talking about, so like, nobody's doing that. So people really need to stop assuming that all influencers want to be makeup artists. We just really like makeup, and we are out here just giving our tips and tricks. Same thing with like my natural hair. As a natural hair influencer, I am nowhere near a hairstylist. I know like very little about hair. I just know what works for my hair type and what responds well to my hair, but I have hiccups all the time. I'm out here just telling you guys what products work for me and what methods to do in a twist out and a wash and go work for me, but I'm not out here saying I'm a professional hairstylist and this is what you need to do. Okay, I did not go to school for cosmetology. However, my tips and tricks, I know that they work for people. My twist out method, I know that it's worked for people. People have told me all the time, like, my twist out lasts a lot longer from your video. My twist out is more defined than ever before. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not out here saying I'm a hairstylist. Okay, now that I've blended the foundation in, it looks better. Because, child, before I was scared. Was y'all scared? Because I was scared. Okay. The next thing I'm going to talk about, I don't know if it's in my place to say because I am not a mom. I'm not a parent. But I personally feel like there needs to be younger influencers in this space. I'm talking 8, 9, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, like preteens, little kids. I feel like there should be more. And I'm not saying that they need to be like 100% full-time dedicated to it where they are now being homeschooled or something. Like, no, you don't have to do all that, but it would be nice to have some, you know, maybe their parents are doing it on the weekends with them and, you know, they finished their homework and they're having great grades, so now that their parents are rewarding them with filming, and then the parent, you know, then helps them edit the videos, and obviously the parent then moderates the YouTube channel, making sure that there's no foul language or anybody saying anything really mean to the child. You know what I'm saying? That they're on it together, that they're working on it together. And the reason for this is because little girls who watch YouTube need to have somebody to, I guess, to relate to and look up to. And of course, there is older influencers that they can relate to. There's a lot of older influencers that are very kid-friendly, but I think it would be nice to see someone like them, that looks like them, that had a channel. And I also feel this way because I remember I was at work one day and I met the sweetest little girl. She probably was like 5 or 6 years old. So sweet, so cute. Her dad was helping her put makeup on. It was the most adorable thing ever. Shout out to the dad for allowing her to do that and to express herself. And I was talking to her and I was just like, who's your favorite YouTuber? And she told me her favorite YouTuber was Jeffree Star. And I was just like, I was shooketh. And you guys know, like, you know, Jeffree Star, whatever. You guys know how I kind of feel about that. But it's not the fact of his past that bothers me, that it was a little girl looking up to him, but it's the things that he says now and the things that he posts now that makes me uncomfortable, knowing that there's little girls out there watching him. You know, he uses a lot of foul language, a lot of sexual things. He talks about, you know, smoking weed a lot. That's cool for adults. Like, that's cool for, like, people like me. And I know most of my viewers are between the ages of 18 to 34. So that's cool for, like, us. You feel me? We can watch that. If you like Jeffree Star, then we could watch that. I think it's fine. Whatever. But it just makes me uncomfortable knowing that a little girl is watching him and admires him. Because it's just like, the things that he says and does is so inappropriate. I have 2 nieces, but I have little cousins that are 8 years old. My boyfriend's niece, I want to say she's 9, and she loves makeup too. And I just wouldn't feel comfortable knowing that they were watching him. So I'm not trying to make this all about him, but I'm just using that as an example. I feel like there needs to be more little kids on YouTube that little kids can watch and enjoy, even if it is makeup related. Alright guys, so now that we got our foundation, powder, concealer on, we can go ahead and start bronzing up the skin. I have the new Fenty Beauty bronzer and I have the shade Caramel Cutie, and she is cute. So I want to go ahead and use this today because I'm fiending to play with it. Another unpopular opinion I have is cream contouring is not always necessary. Honestly, to me, it's not necessary at all, but you know, sometimes I do it just to be a little extra. I feel like because of Kim Kardashian and Instagram, people feel like in order to contour, they have to start off with a cream. Cream contouring is like an unnecessary step because you still have to go in with a powder. So it's like, that's mad work. I'm gonna just go in with the powder alone. Like, why do I have to do all of this cream and all this other stuff? I'm sorry if the last like couple of seconds the audio sounds a little funny. I realized that my microphone was not plugged all the way in, but I'm gonna go ahead and start blushing up my cheeks with my Juvias Plays blush palette. I'm gonna use the shade Toby. I also feel like a lot of times people assume that people with large followings and low engagement purchase their followers, and that's not always the case. The algorithm is constantly changing, so sometimes a photo might not do as well as the person has hoped, or maybe their followers are just not as engaged with that person as they once were, or maybe they just attract followers that don't engage well. Like, it definitely can happen. So it's not always that they've purchased their followers. Blush is definitely an underrated makeup product for a lot of people. Like, some people just don't be feeling blush, and those people that don't feel blush, I don't feel you. Okay, how about that? Just because a makeup product costs more does not mean it's better. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, you label whores. I know I'm not somebody that talks about drugstore all the time. I'm definitely incorporating a lot more drugstore products into my videos. I hope you guys can see that. But just because something is high end does not mean it's the best thing in the world just because it costs more. Don't be too bougie to go up in a CVS and use a coupon, sis. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because CoverGirl Healthy Elixir, you guys know that's my jam as far as foundation goes. Like, that foundation is fire. And I love a good NYX. I love drugstore stuff now. Another unpopular opinion I have is about highlighter, which I'm about to highlight right now. And, you know, I get real tired of people saying that mature skin can't wear highlighter. Why they can't? They grown. They done live their life. They can wear highlighter if they want to. I understand, you know, highlighter really accentuates, is that the word? Am I even saying it right? I don't know. But it really shows imperfections and will make, you know, texture and fine lines show up more. Like, I get it. But so we just gonna deprive older people from highlighter just because of that? Like, no, if they want to highlight, let them highlight. And to go along with that, makeup needs to stop having rules. Why do we have all these rules for makeup? Like, dark-skinned women shouldn't wear nude. Huh? What? Dark-skinned women can wear any color nude that they want to. I don't understand. I don't understand. They can wear the pastiest nude. It's a way to make it look flattering. All they gotta do is pair it with a nice little lip pencil and they good. Like, what? I remember I was on set one time and somebody told me I had highlighter on my nose, and she was like, highlight's not supposed to go on your nose, and like powdered it down. And if I want the highlight on my nose, sis, let me have the highlight on my nose. Okay, if I want to look like Rudolph, let me do that. Like, oh, people be driving me crazy. Like, leave me alone. Let me live my life. All right, we is beat. We is cute, y'all. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys are loving it because I think it looks so cute. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below an unpopular opinion that you have for the makeup world, the makeup artist community, the beauty community, the YouTube community. I would love to hear some of you guys' unpopular opinions, and we could talk about it down below. Do you agree with some of mine or do you disagree? It's okay, it's all love here. We can talk about it. And yeah, guys, so I will see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.